Today I found a new bug in Bedrock Minecraft, and I am going to show you and explain it very easily on how you can replicate this and use this. But before I do that, let me explain what you can do with this bug. You can become immortal, kind of, which basically means that you cannot be hit, kind of, and you're completely invisible. Another thing you can do is shoot arrows out of nowhere. You can do this with tridents, snowballs, and any projectiles. You'll need a water stream with a bottom slab next to it that will catch 49 TNT that is lit at the same time, and then place a boat on the slab and go in it. Once the boat disappears after the TNT explodes, go a little up, get a bow and arrow, and shoot straight down. If the arrows are not appearing, you are doing this glitch correctly. Now get an alt account or a friend to go in the direction where the boat has been launched, and follow the arrows that are appearing out of nowhere. Like this. And if you see a bunch of arrows clumped up in one place, that is where you need to stop. Now tell your friend to come back to where you are. You may stop shooting. Now you're in a state I like to call soul state. You are controlling your soul while your body stays at one fixed space. On your friend's screen or anyone else's screen, they should see you just standing there, looking around. But you are controlling a player who is invisible to others. You can hit others, place blocks, break blocks in a certain range of the body, like so. The player is just looking around, but blocks are appearing out of nowhere. That's because I'm looking at the body, but the player is controlling the soul. Here is the POV of the player/soul. You can see that they're placing blocks, but as you saw in the last clip, they're just standing between these two pistons. Like so. Like I said in the explanation, there is a range where the soul can interact with. If you go into survival mode, that range will become shorter. A great way to know where your body is to throw a trident that has loyalty and fill your inventory up. You'll see the trident try and come back to you, but fail. As you can see, the trident is floating, but if you drop an item, then you can pick up the trident. And if you drop an item, it will drop where your body is. But if you try to pick up your item, it still has to be where your body is, which is in between those pistons. At the start of the video, I told you that you could become invincible, or immortal. And that is because the other players cannot see your soul. So if you just hide your body, you can effectively kill anyone in range. If you go far enough, there is an entity range, or entity render distance, where if an entity passes it, you will not be able to see, like tridents and players and mobs. And if you go even further, there is the edge of your render distance from your body. You won't be able to see anything, and you won't be able to interact with anything outside your render distance. But you will be able to see piston heads and other things like shulker boxes, I believe. To get out of soul state, you can't use an enderpearl because that will just move your body where the ender pearl landed. That is a way to move your body. But if you want to get out, you need to place a boat and get in the boat. Now you are back to normal. That's basically it. I'm going to list some discoveries I've made with my friend. But if you don't want to listen to that and just try it yourself, go ahead. I'll also leave the list in the description as well. So here are some discoveries we made. First, if you try and fish up your body, the body won't move, but the velocity and direction of the fishing pole and where you are will be transferred to the soul. So if you try to fish up a body, the body wouldn't move, but the soul will move. Another thing we discovered is if you push the body with a piston, it will move. And the soul will come back to the body, but you won't be out of soul state. Another thing is if the body goes into another dimension, the soul state will be cancelled and everything will be back to normal.